The Tea Party itself is a manifestation of enormous discontent. It's financed largely by big business, but layers of working class people who are utterly confused and striking out against the system. Imagine if a clear alternative was posed. We could then have the situation that existed in the United States, the citadel of world capitalism, of the great Eugene Debs, who stood in the 1912 elections. We got 1 million votes. That's the equivalent of 8 million votes in America at the present time. And notwithstanding the support for the Tea Party, that is coming in America and it's coming in Britain as well. Anger, class bitterness is not enough to defeat this government and to begin to challenge this system. We need a clear strategy. We need not just heroic individuals standing up, like Cindy and others. We need a party of working class people. We have no mass party of the working class in Britain and in many countries throughout the world. What is a party but the organised expression of the will of the working class to challenge the system itself? No matter how small, we must take the steps with the RMT and others to provide that alternative in and through trust in the next period itself. We must turn to young people and give them the confidence. That's a major problem confronting working class people today. A lack of confidence in their ability to fight back. We don't want to go down the road of Ireland, where 15% cut in living standards has been inflicted on the working class. Our model is France, our model is Greece, of the heroic resistance of the working class there. And even if you don't defeat the government in the first round, you blood the working class in struggle. You give confidence to the youth in particular in the strength of the working class in the course of struggle itself. And that is why we say to the TUC, you are criminally neglecting your responsibility. You are supposed to be the stewards of this mighty movement. You're there for this situation to give a lead to working class people. And what have you done? You've postponed the demonstration till March 26th. That's an age in the situation that we're in today. We demand a demonstration before Christmas. The PCS leadership is going to the TUC in the next couple of days and saying set a date, probably December the 11th, we hope. We expect all trade unionists to support that demand. The French are complaining at the present time that they're sick of marching. They want to go much further than that. Well, we're a little bit behind in Britain. We want to march, but we want to march together in a mighty demonstration organised by the trade unions themselves. And if you don't do it, the left trade union leaders of the RMT, the FPU and the PCS must give a lead and call on workers to come together. That is just the beginning. It's a prelude to a public sector 24-hour strike. If the government doesn't move after that, we demand a one-day general strike of the public and the private sector workers. That will represent an earthquake in Britain. That will represent the crossing of the Rubicon for the working people of Britain. Not just any old call, but organised, so the working class can feel its strength in the course of the movement itself. You know, in the last couple of days we've had an incredible development, hardly commented on in the press and in the papers this morning. And that was the decision of the courts to actually find Phil Bullis, a Labour candidate, guilty of telling lies and abandoning from office. On that criteria, this government government should be immediately removed from office. It's a Alliance government. Head boy Nick Clegg in particular should be removed from office just on the basis of what he said on the tuition fees and what they're doing in this government now. Accused Tony Benn of being similar to Hitler. The same thing was said about our comrades in Liverpool. This is absolutely incredible that this decision has been taken, but it shows the enormous hypocrisy of the ruling class itself. This government, let nobody be under any illusions, is intending to Thatcher. They want to hamstring the resistance of the working class. They want to impose more anti-trade union legislation, as if what's on the statute book is not bad enough now. They want to use a scab army, because that's what it comes down to break the most militant sections of the working class, and thereby terrify the working class as a whole. We are not going to allow them to do that. This party, together with thousands of working class people, is going to fight. You know, we are the majority. We were told in Liverpool, you can't win. We were told at the time of the poll tax, you saw it up there, Thatcher beat Galtieri. She beat the miners. How can you possibly win? You haven't even got the leaders of the trade unions on your side, or the Labour leaders on your side. How can you possibly win? And we said we will have the people with us. In one very important meeting in Scotland, one of our comrades said, you go back to a government minister and you tell Thatcher to pack her bags, because we are coming for her. And we did. We defeated her twice, once in Liverpool, once in the poll tax, without the leadership of the trade unions being there, or the Labour leadership itself. It can be done again, because this attack is like the poll tax. It's objectively determined. Nothing can erase the victories that we've had. We must prepare for struggle. We must say we are the majority. We must have an industrial and a political alternative. And you know, sometimes the message is there in the past and the history of our movement, but also amongst the poets. We have a few poets here, I believe, tonight. So I'll end on the quote of the great Percy Shelley. The seed you sow, another reaps. The wealth you find, another keeps. The robes you wear, another wears. The robes you wear, sow seed, but let no tyrant reap. Find wealth, let no impostor heap. Wear robes, let no idol wear. Forge arms in your defence to bear. Our arms are political ideas. We're going to organise a movement to defeat this government, to defeat the goods, to defeat the cuts, but also to prepare the way for socialism in Britain and on a world scale. Thank you.